It's alien.
What is that, man? What is that? Oh my God! What is that? Oh my God! What is that? Oh my God! What is that? Oh, it's falling! Oh my God! What is that?
No, there is a flag.
Yeah!
Alien, they want to join the audience.
No, they were saying there is. But I think it's not real.
With very fast efficacy achieved, and 100 with very fast efficacy achieved, and 100.
And the New World Order will start. Yeah, AB having motherfucker force contest. Take the bottom where us chasing. See the devil of Mars around the contest. Mars around the
we regard now as the planet Saturn was the former Sun. In fact, the references to the earlier Sun, the same names were transferred to the present Sun. Helios, Ra, Sol, all referred originally to Saturn. As a brown dwarf, we've tended to call that brown dwarf Proto-Saturn because Proto-Saturn was changed on entry into the solar system to become the ringed planet Saturn.
If you look at the early Babylonian astronomical texts, for example, Saturn will be called Shamash, their name for the sun. And interestingly, the same thing shows up in the Greek text where Helios is identified with Saturn. Same thing in Egypt, same thing in Rome.
divine sign. This is the preeminent sign of the African spiritual high culture because it honors, first of all, the mother, the womb. It honors the father, and the synthesis, the children that comes from the womb through the seed of the father. It also symbolizes the water that rises up from the earth, up to the clouds, falling back on the earth as rain to bring vegetation out of the ground. It also is spirit, mind, and matter. So however you look at Ankh, it shows the continuous regeneration of the life force.
Now, in 1954, according to Dan Bush, there was a meeting between President Dwight D. Eisenhower and representatives of the P-52 Orions, and a treaty was signed. A copy of that treaty was kept at Area S4, Level 4-1, and they also gave President Eisenhower something called the Orion Cube, which we'll talk about as well. What is the Orion Cube? It was also known as the Yellow Book. It has nothing to do with phone numbers, okay? What it is it's a 8 by 8 inch square cube, and it's a quantum viewing device that you could, once it's accessed, you could look at the probabilities of future events. There was protocols that had to be followed in order to activate this. And at one time, it's believed that this cube was stored at level 4-1. Later, it was moved to the Scottish Rite Masonic Temple just outside Washington, D.C. From that point further, we don't know where it is. So that's the lineage of the Orion Cube. Now, interesting to note that there are 3 events that took place in 1947. Is there a coincidence? I don't think there is. We've got the Roswell crash on July 2nd, 1947. Then we've got the formation of the CIA in 1947 and the formation of the Independent Air Force also in 1947. 3 events happening at the same time. In 1952, it was the National Security Agency who, according to the CIA, had improper intelligence, so partial majestic control of Project Aquarius was handed over to the, quote, new boys on the block because they came after the Central Intelligence Agency. So there was this animosity that continues today between the Central Intelligence Agency and the National Security Agency. Now, moving down to 4-2, we've got the SolidWorks rendering and also the AutoCAD rendering of 4-2. Moving into the facility, the first thing you'll see when you look and walk into level 4-2 is a 3-foot tall statue of an Alice in Wonderland rabbit. There's a symbolic message that they're giving you here. There's a primary looking glass device, and then on either side of that primary looking glass device, ladies and gentlemen, there are 2 secondary ERBs or Einstein-Rosen bridges. Up on the left, I've got a graphic of what we have termed the galactic positioning codes, because when you access a Stargate at the S4 facility, you don't need to have a galactic positioning code on your arm or flip book because all that data is inside the control room. But when you go outside S4, you do need to get this positioning code data so that you know where you're going. Here we've got the jump pads at 4-2. And then down here we've got the Project Sidekick storage facility. There's also one just below that. To the right, we've got weapons research and development. I've got a blown up view of the looking glass device here. We're going to consider something called the doctrine of convergent timeline paradox. And then we're also going to consider how did the U.S. government get the technology to access naturally occurring stargates throughout the world. It has to do with the Sumerian cylinder seals that were recovered in Baghdad years ago. Now, this is a SolidWorks rendering of the looking glass device.
attention, and we've looked at this film footage many times before, and just anomalous in a million different ways. But we won't discuss any of those today. We're going to go straight to the end of the track, or the terminal hub. And here we go, here we go, here we go, and watch this. Boom. Right at the end of the terminal, we see a date of erection being 896. 896 for this terminal hub, and essentially for the whole city. And what would happen? Only a few days after this film was shot, we would have the great supposed earthquake. And it would be interesting to find some photos of this. Here I'm trying to get a bunch of different frames, and as far as I can tell, it's as clear as could be. 896. Of course, let me know your thoughts. And thank you whoever shared this with me in San Francisco. And I've always marveled at these pictures found in old books, and we always wonder how they built these structures. And when I saw these images, I thought about some titans, some massive giants, just setting the building.
Yeah. That was one. I think there's 20 of them. Should not be doing this. Yeah, I don't see anything.
الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه إن شاء الله يجري وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا شاء لا 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 لا
Creepiest home camera footage PT.17.
Still so terrifying, like to physically see someone in your home. This person was just walking around in my house like it was his own home or something, like he knew exactly where he was going.
Creepiest home camera of footage PT.18.
Mom, what's wrong? Mom, are you okay? Mom? Mom? She's gone. Mom? Mom? Honey, what's wrong? Mom!
¿Quién va a jugar? ¿Germán? Yo.
Sí, yo sí.
Amy?
I'm still hearing voices. Jesus Christ. Now you're knocking again. Oh my God. I'm out of here. Nope. Nope.
Open your mouth if you're here to haunt me.
Ahí va. Ahí se desaparece. Ay,
Hijo de su puta madre, no lo grabó.
ahí se desaparece.
¿Y es todo?
Ya.
Wow, you can really dance. Wow, you can really dance. He went. They said we've both been dancing all this time. What a coincidence.
Who is it?
Oh my god.
This video was filmed by a man in Canada who had moved into his recently deceased grandmother's home. He said he was experiencing paranormal activity, but then he caught this. Just watch.
Okay, it's like midnight right now. I was sleeping on my couch, and I heard a loud bang. I've heard it before, but I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was the dogs on the deck or something. But I think if I sit and wait, you'll see I just seen it. And what it is. No idea what it is. Oh! Holy. Holy shit. Look at my goosebumps. Okay. Like, there's nobody in my house right now. Nobody. Okay. That's weird. Ah. Whoa. Okay. Look at those goosebumps. I'm gonna go look. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Ooh, it's scary. There's like nobody in here.
This man's fear seems very legit, but I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you think? Is this man's home really haunted, or is it just a hoax? Let me know.
Alright guys, this next footage comes from Colombia, where a witch was caught doing a ritual in a cemetery, so a priest was brought in. Check it out.
Yo bruja pues, yo bruja. Mira acá. Mira acá que ya te...
Whatever it is, you gotta because I don't like it. I could have covered it down. See, look, if the door just keeps coming open like that, it would be loose or something, but it's not doing it.
Peace.
Una pessoa.
Yeah, in the sky. Mayday! Mayday, mayday! This is not the vessel Arvin. Mayday! Mayday, mayday! My vessel broken! My vessel, mayday! Arvin, Arvin!
Тонем, съебуй, съебуй!
Mayday, mayday! This is not the vessel Arvin. Mayday, mayday! Arvin, help me, mayday! Блять, не могу, помогите! Vessel broken,
Vessel broken, Arvin. Mayday.
Zonguldak liman, duyuyor musunuz?
Mirror, it's so scary. I'm really scared right now. So what? Did you guys see that? What kind of entity did these people just catch on camera? This was taken in southern Mexico. The original poster of this video said that this thing had been following them for a while before they finally caught it on camera. Now just watch. It looks like someone on fire. I slowed down the video and tried to stabilize it the best I can. You can see it appear and then it disappears in like an orb. So is this really good CGI? Or is this real? What do you think this is?
This creepy figure was caught in Moorhead, Kentucky. What is it? Ghost is getting really aggressive look. What happened last night? My dad is getting a last-minute flight to try and get rid of this spirit in my house.
How many spirits are here with us right now? 4. feel pain when you're dead? No. What do you want? Exit? Oh, this is big, crazy. What is your name? I'm not gonna hurt you. Is your name John? Come on.
Amy? Amy?
Several months. But now it looks like it has calmed for the time being, although you can never discount that the demonstrators are not regrouping in other parts of the city ready to come back. All the while, of course, the debate rages on inside Parliament. The MPs continuing to debate with pretty high tempers, really, over this barrage of austerity and cuts which has to come in this country in return to those all vital bailout funds. We're expecting the vote on the package to come at 1 a.m. local time, that's 2300 GMT, but this is a place where deadlines come and go with remarkable speed, so I wouldn't hold your breath just yet.
That's fucked. Holy shit.
Oh my god, there's so many of them! Oh, there it is! Fuck!
What the hell? What is that? What's happening? What is that?
Fuck's sakes, man.
They're taking pictures of the ionosphere, then it zooms on the North Pole. I don't know if it's auto-tracking something, and then these come into sight. Don't know what they are, and then it zooms in really close on one. Or no, my picture was, oh yeah, there it is.
I think the ghost is back.
Yes, no, my God, no.
Cat's like growling at her.
I would be too. That's scary shit.
The scariest.
Shut up.
Look what happened when we were not home. Wait for it.